The film begins in a mountainous region of the Italian Alps. A group of MI6 agents is trying to capture an illegal arms dealer named Mulvaney. The team consists of 2 field agents named Yang and Parker. There is also a hacker specialist named Stone and a driver named Bailey. Stone is currently trying to hack into the enemy's security system so that Yang and Parker can enter a special area where Mulvaney is leisurely relaxing. However, Stone says she can't hack the system because she needs to use the same network that the enemy site is using. So the only way for this to work is for her to go inside and get close to the head of security, then hack. Parker and Yang are actually hesitant about Stone going into the field, as she is not trained for it. In short, Stone enters the bar and is immediately directed to the casino table where the head of security is not far away. Without wasting any time, Stone hacks into the system using her phone. However, her actions are quickly noticed by the enemies. The system is successfully hacked, and Yang and Parker head to the basement where there is an exclusive club. To get in, they have to use a facial scanner. Once inside, they find the club is worse than they expected. Inside, there are live broadcasts from cameras used by American Special Forces on duty, and people there are gambling on guessing the number of enemies killed in the live broadcast. Stone has a personality different from what her teammates know. She is skilled in combat and uses communication devices and contact lenses that have never been used by other general agents. Meanwhile, Parker, who is currently with Mulvaney, is in trouble because Mulvaney suddenly fights back, and from afar one of the enemy snipers is also trying to kill him. Yang and Bailey are still on their way down using a car. Stone gets caught on a cable and is forced to take a motorbike from a passing tourist. She tries her best to get there before Parker is shot by the sniper. It turns out that Stone is actually a double agent. All this time she has only been pretending to be a hacker, but is very skilled in combat. When Yang arrives at the location, Stone has already defeated all the enemies, and even hidden the bodies. That's why Yang is surprised upon arrival. However, there's no time to think about it. They quickly try to capture the main enemy. But it turns out Mulvaney has committed suicide by secretly consuming cyanide. Long story short, that night Stone can't stop thinking about the genius hacker who managed to intercept their communications. She is also sure she saw the hacker, but has not yet discovered the identity. The next day, Stone, who was swimming, was approached by Parker, who suggested they spend some time together to find out who the hacker girl was. However, Stone mentioned she already had an appointment with an old friend that afternoon. It turns out that the old large house is one of the bases for the agents of the Charter. This special organization is divided using the suit of playing cards, with 4 leaders named Spade, Club, Heart, and Diamond. The agents, meanwhile, are assigned numbers according to their division, like Stone, who is known as 9 of Hearts. There, she met with Jack to further discuss the identity of the genius hacker from the previous day. It turns out the hacker is named Kia and is from India, using an artificial intelligence program known as the Heart. Jack predicted that Kia would act again in a place called Lisbon. However, Stone had a feeling that Kia, being quite clever, was luring them into a trap. In short, Stone found herself in a position where she had to choose between revealing her true identity or letting the others fend for themselves, with the likelihood they might lose. Jack monitored from the Charter's base and directed Stone to escape through a window, as she was becoming overwhelmed by the enemies. Jack had already mapped out an escape route for Stone, but in the end, not wanting her friends to die, Stone decided to go back inside. Yang and Bailey witnessed Stone's combat skills and were amazed, as she had been pretending in the field all this time. They all managed to escape the building, but the enemies kept coming. Soon after leaving, they managed to steal a van to escape. Here, Stone's friends were further astonished by her driving skills, which were even more impressive than Bailey's. Eventually, they all escaped from their pursuers. At this moment, her friends asked for more information about Stone's true identity. And when she confirmed she was from the Charter, it turned out that not only had Stone been pretending, but Parker had as well. However, unlike Stone, Parker had malicious intentions and had been seeking out the Charter's agents. In short, Jack managed to control the situation, and the hacker did not manage to take over their main server, which is currently at a high altitude, comparable to a satellite. Stone herself thought that all systems should have been shut down first until they knew the real objective of the hack. But instead, she was blamed. There, in private, Nomad told her that if Stone had not revealed her identity from the start, her friends might still be alive, and the attack wouldn't have happened. The main reason why the Charter entrusts all decisions to its agents under an artificial intelligence program is to avoid situations like this. Therefore, what Stone did was considered to have crossed the line, and from now on she is deactivated. After leaving, suddenly Kaya sent a message by hacking one of someone's phones, and it turns out Stone just found out that Parker had killed her friends. We then moved to Nomad, who managed to gather the 4 main leaders of the Charter to find out the main reason why Parker stole the heart and wanted to destroy the Charter. There, Nomad was told that some years before joining, there was a tragedy. In short, Parker and Kia's plan went smoothly. They managed to enter the server with no agents nearby. Stone herself jumped using a wingsuit, but was thrown off course trying to avoid Parker's helicopter. The entire airship is filled with hydrogen, meaning a small spark could cause it to explode. Thus, we are once again witnessing the fight between Parker and Stone. Kia managed to enter the core of the machine and steal the artificial intelligence chip, which made the entire system at the Charter's headquarters go down. Before leaving, Parker planted a timed bomb, and they managed to escape using a helicopter. Stone's wingsuit was damaged, and the only way for her to survive the height was by stealing Kia's parachute. When she woke up from her unconsciousness, Stone was already under gunpoint. But here, Kia was too careless in revealing that the heart was taken by Parker. The heart won't activate unless she activates it herself. On the way, Kia began to tell that she joined Parker to avenge her parents' death, who were used as guinea pigs by a pharmaceutical millionaire. She also said that they were not different. Some time ago, she had looked into Stone's past, which was more or less the same as hers. On the other side, it turns out that it was not only Stone who managed to follow to Island, but King of Clubs had arrived earlier and was about to reach Parker. However, they didn't have much time because it turned out that the bunker where Nomad was hiding had been hacked by Parker, who killed not only the targets they were after, but also innocent civilians around. At the same time, King of Clubs entered the campus area, and it turned out to be a trap. Kaya, who heard the opinion earlier, decided to hack the system in place so that Parker could no longer use the heart. Kia also called Stone and told her not to enter the university because it was all a trap. However, it was already too late as Stone, who had just woken up from her unconsciousness, received a call from Nomad, informing her that they could die from lack of oxygen within an hour. Hurriedly, Stone headed to the location Kia had mentioned. On the way, she was followed by one of Parker's subordinates, leading to another chase. In short, Stone managed to arrive at the enemy's base by sneaking in, and she successfully took down the enemies one by one. With only 10 minutes left before Nomad and her team would die from lack of oxygen, Kia, realizing Stone's presence, tried to deceive Parker into entering the heart's main room, where Stone was already waiting with her weapon. However, Parker had anticipated Stone's presence from the start. Kia became Parker's main hostage, where if she died, the heart wouldn't be able to be activated, and Nomad along with others in the base couldn't be saved. Thus, Stone was forced to comply with Parker's demands. Stone was shot and Parker managed to overpower her. In the fight, Kia tried to help but was struck. Eventually, she managed to grab a weapon to turn the tables. The film then shows events 4 weeks later, where Stone is seen delivering a package to Bailey's niece's house. Earlier, she had mentioned wanting to give a Barbie house to his niece as a birthday present. Meanwhile, Kia, instead of being imprisoned, was empowered within the Charter organization thanks to Stone's recommendation, and the film ends. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, because by subscribing you have supported me to make better videos. See you in the next video.